So, you've been making chicken patties the usual way. Mix, shape, fry, done. But what if I told you there's a method so simple, so genius, it changes everything? Today, I'm showing you my game-changing way to make juicy, crispy, flavor-packed chicken patties with a creamy garlic herb sauce and a refreshing cucumber lime drink that'll make this a dinner you'll crave again and again. Subscribe and share before we start, because once you try this method, you'll want to pass it on. Let's begin. Grab 1 pound of ground chicken. Yes, chicken, not turkey, because we want that mild, tender flavor. Place it in a bowl, and to that, add half a cup of finely grated zucchini. This is our first secret. It adds juiciness without the need for extra fat. Now squeeze out the excess moisture from the zucchini before mixing. To this, add a 1/4 cup of finely minced onion, 1 clove of grated garlic, 1 egg, a 1/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs, and 2 tablespoons of full-fat Greek yogurt. The full-fat Greek yogurt is not just for binding, but for that creamy bite. Add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a generous pinch of salt, and cracked black pepper. Now here's where it gets interesting. Add 1 tablespoon of grated parmesan and just a teaspoon of melted butter. Why? The butter melts inside the patty as it cooks, keeping the inside unbelievably moist while giving the crust a deep, rich sizzle. Now it's time to shape your patties, and this part is where the magic really starts to come together. Lightly grease your palms with a bit of oil so the mixture doesn't stick. Scoop about 1/3 cup of the chicken mixture into your hands. Gently roll it into a loose ball, then softly press it down into a thick disc about 1 inch thick. Don't worry about making it perfectly round. The slight unevenness is what gives it that beautiful homemade character. You'll see flecks of green zucchini and little red specks from the paprika throughout. Each patty should look tender, slightly textured on the surface, and just thick enough to stay juicy inside. Place them on a parchment-lined plate with a little space between them, and once they're all shaped, cover the plate with plastic wrap and chill them in the fridge for about 20 minutes. This helps them firm up so they hold their shape when searing. While that chills, let's make the creamy garlic herb sauce that takes this recipe to the next level. In a small bowl, mix 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of plain yogurt, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of chopped fresh dill, and a small pinch of salt and cracked pepper. Stir until smooth and chill it. This sauce is bright, tangy, creamy, and perfect with the crispy patties. Once the patties are chilled and firm, bring a large non-stick skillet to medium heat and drizzle in a bit of oil, just enough to lightly coat the surface. Now gently place the patties into the hot pan, giving each one enough room, so they sear, not steam. You'll hear that soft sizzle, your first sign the crust is forming. Let them cook undisturbed for about 4 to 5 minutes. You'll start to see a beautiful golden crust forming on the bottom, slightly crispy, with edges deepening in color. Use a spatula to carefully flip them. You'll notice the flecks of zucchini still visible, but now softened and blended into that golden crust. Let them cook on the second side for another 4 to 5 minutes until fully cooked through and firm to the touch. As they finish, gently transfer the seared patties to a plate lined with paper towel to rest for a moment and absorb any excess oil. The surface should be lightly crisp, golden brown with darker caramelized spots and a tender, moist interior. Now for the best part, plating. This is where it all comes together beautifully. On a clean white ceramic plate, lay down a small fluffy bed of finely chopped lettuce, something crisp and delicate like baby greens. Arrange 2 or 3 golden chicken patties on top. They should look golden with that perfectly seared texture. Next, drizzle the creamy garlic herb sauce over the top using a spoon. Let it pool just slightly on the patties and cascade onto the greens. Add a few half cherry tomatoes around the plate for that fresh burst of color. The final touch. Serve it all with a cold glass of cucumber lime juice, the kind that looks bright, fresh, and just a little frothy on top. To make it, blend half a cucumber, peeled, with the juice of 1 fresh lime, a teaspoon of honey, and a cup of cold water. Give it a good whirl until smooth, then strain it for that silky, light finish. Pour it over ice, and for a final touch, float a mint leaf right on top. The glass should look chilled and dewy, with that gentle green hue and a hint of citrus sparkle in every sip. And there you have it, a juicy, crispy chicken patty that's anything but ordinary. This method locks in flavor, keeps the inside perfectly moist, and delivers that satisfying crunch without deep frying. Don't go back to the boring way. Try this just once, and you'll understand why I say, don't make chicken patties until you see this game-changing method. If you love this recipe, hit that like, comment below if you'll be trying it, and don't forget to subscribe and share with someone who needs a dinner idea that actually delivers flavor. Thanks for watching. See you in the next delicious episode.